Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Joy of Puzzles. Today I have for you another puzzle in the Disney Villainous collection. This one is Ursula. And this puzzle was published in 2020 by Ravensburger. Ravensburger was established in 1883 and they were originally founded in Germany. They released their first board games in 1884, and for the next 3 generations, they focused on educational games and publications of all kinds. They didn't produce their first jigsaw puzzle until the 60s. They are a $60 million company with 2,000 employees around the world, though primarily they are located in Europe. In their inventory, they don't have the largest puzzle in the world if you go look it up in Guinness or on Wiki, but they do sell 40,000 piece puzzles. They are both based on the Disney universe, I guess is a good word for that, and they measure 22.5 feet by 6.5 feet in size. There are bigger puzzles, but you're not going to be able to go to people's websites and order them. So if that's your thing, and maybe it is since you're watching this, that's where you want to go, Ravensburger. Alright, the artist for this puzzle. Well, there is no specific name given because the scenes from this are taken from the movie The Little Mermaid. So the artists are the multitude of folks behind the creation of that film. The little images, to the best of my recollection, appear to be scenes directly taken from the movie, and that is a theme throughout all of these Disney Villainous puzzles. So if you want to find out who did all these drawings, go rent The Little Mermaid with your kids and watch it again. It's probably been a long time. Alright, strategy. Alright. This is my 3rd puzzle in this series, and we have learned the lesson that building the border is not the way to start this puzzle. It is basically a single color with a few minor exceptions, and it has like a golden trim. And there are hints in that lines on how to build it, and you certainly can do it, don't get me wrong. We've done it and been mostly successful, but it's just not worth the time. Fussing with it at the beginning of the puzzle really doesn't get us anywhere, so we just sort all the edge pieces out and put them in a separate box and save them for later. So instead, we looked at the puzzle and went after the largest, most iconic images, and the obvious piece is the little figurine statue type thing. I'm gonna guess it's a game piece. What the game piece looks like for the character Ursula in the lower right hand corner, along with Ursula herself. She does appear in a couple places, but her particular shade of purple, I'm gonna say, made it easy to sort her pieces out. The other very obvious piece is the golden trident, so we built that very early in the puzzle as well. Once you pull out those purple pieces and you make these sections, then with 2 people going at it, and based on our experience, we know that the few brightly lit characters, colors in the puzzle are really our next targets. So the flames and some of the faces and images that are around. And then the golden frames. Most of them are different enough that when you find a piece, you can pretty much tell which frame it goes to. There are some exceptions. They also tend to be bright unless they fall under the shadow of Ursula in the left-hand corner of the puzzle. And then it's purple, purple, purple. Hunt and peck, fill in all the little pieces at the end. Though it's not so bad, because the frames take up the vast majority of the puzzle. And then the last piece is the border, in this case. Backwards from a traditional type puzzle. The puzzle is 1,000 pieces, and we built this one ridiculously fast. We built it in 3.5 hours. Now, it was the second puzzle that weekend, and it was our third puzzle in this genre. We had done the Hades puzzle and the Evil Queen just before this, and I'll tell you now, the one we did after was the Queen of Hearts. That will be the next video if you're following these along chronologically. So with a 3.5 hour build time, yeah, it was really easy. Let's go to the review of the puzzle. We're going to rate this puzzle in 4 different categories on a scale of 1 to 5. And the first category is the puzzle material quality itself, the paperboard. What is it? Is it tough? Do you feel like the little edges are flimsy? Is the laminate good? Is the image held on clean and crisp to the board underneath? Well, Ravensburger, at least in this series, use a blue chip recycled material, which is above average as far as recycled material goes, but overall I'm still just going to give it a 3. It was fine, absolutely fine. I will reiterate, the dust that it leaves behind is a little irritating, that I have to clean up everything afterwards, I have to wash everything down. I don't know why that is. Alright, so enough complaining about that little thing that obviously grates at me. The next category is the puzzle cut quality itself. How do the pieces fit together? Do you feel that when you put a piece in, are you confident that it goes there, not just based on the image, but also how it fits? Well, they are average, right where it should be, 3. There are, of course, moments, and the border in particular, where you can get pieces in the wrong spot. They look right, they kind of feel right, they might have a little bit of a wiggle to them, and it turns out, nope, they were wrong, and yeah, you gotta pull the piece. And I consider that normal to happen in puzzles, so I'm gonna give this one a 3. The third category is difficulty. Well, with the 3.5 hour build, I'm gonna call it a 2 because it is a 1,000-piece puzzle. But at this point, my son and I have a system down pat on how we attack these things, and each puzzle is different, correct, but because the image style is the same, it's almost like we've built the same puzzle 3 times in a row, because they have kind of a formula to them. So our build times are pretty short, and arguably could get shorter, and of course, the puzzle is nice, it's fun, it's a good image, and we liked all those things. So, yeah, 3.5 hours. I'll give it a 2. Yeah, I won't call it a 1, it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. The next category, and the most subjective of all the categories, is frameability. If I was the type of person that built the puzzle only once, would I seal it? Would I hang it on the wall and keep it forever? Or if it was a poster in a store, would I buy it? Well, I'm going to give it a 3. It's certainly not fine art. It's not a Van Gogh or a Thomas Kincaid or anything like that. I literally feel like this is a poster that a kid wants hanging in their wall, especially if they play this game. I can see wanting the whole collection hanging in their bedroom. So I'm going to give it a 3. The overall score, since most of them are 3, is going to be a 3. This is a enjoyable puzzle, easy build, kind of fun. I'll definitely build them again. I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. I think there's 10 of them. And they're all in my queue coming up. So yeah, overall it's a 3. These are a lot of fun, and my son and I obviously can build them rather quickly. At the end here, you're going to see me take the pieces out of the edges and put them in a little plastic bag. That's not cheating, that's just saving me or a friend of mine 20 minutes at the end, at the beginning of the next time the puzzle gets built. And with one of these puzzles, it doesn't actually save you any time. It's just, I guess, more of a habit than anything else. If you like the puzzle, if you like the video, go ahead and click the like button. Better yet, maybe click on the subscribe button. I look forward to bringing you more puzzles in the near future, more videos, more reviews, and I certainly appreciate everyone out there who takes 10 minutes out of their busy day to watch one of these videos and listen to the music and the story and everything else that goes into building one of these things. Alright, well, thanks again. Look forward to making more.